Hey guys, welcome in. It's Stephanie, also known as Simi Steph. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to keep up with my YouTube content, make sure you subscribe and don't forget to like, comment, and share. Alrighty, hey guys, how are y'all doing today? Welcome back. So as you guys know, the Enchanted by Nature pack just came out on The Sims 4, and honestly, I am kind of tempted to start playing it. Obviously, if you're here from my TikTok, you know that that's not really my vibe, so there's no way that I can incorporate this into my story as of yet. Maybe in the future you guys will see something with baby Maeve come about or something, but for now, let's go ahead and try to check out this pack and see if we actually like it. So as you can tell from the main menu screen, my Sims are currently naked because I took all my mods out and my CC because I was just fed up with the updates and the crashing and the last exceptions. And honestly, it's just so annoying. But anyways, let's go ahead and start a new save with this. If I do get, I guess, good traction from these types of videos, I might just keep this save and maybe do like a series where I play each individual pack. And since Enchanted by Nature just came out, let's start off with that pack. So, when I click new game, it did ask me if I wanted to create a story, and honestly, it's been a while since I've like created a new game before, or it's been a while since I've created a new game, so I didn't know what the hell to choose. So I click yes, and then it started asking me all these different types of questions. Um, I didn't realize that this was gonna give you like a whole little storyline. I don't know. I guess I didn't read the terms and conditions of this. So I didn't know why it was asking me these questions. I just went along with it because I figured maybe someone else out there is on this boat. But basically, it was asking me, I have one night out on of freedom. What should I spend it, or how should I spend it? Obviously, some of these things are maybe not relating to fairies, and I just chose my best answer, best thing that I could do. So, yeah, if I'm being honest, I probably wouldn't recommend doing this because I feel like it chooses like your career and it gives you a job right off the bat, which I didn't really enjoy. So, I would probably skip this if I were you, but if you like, I guess if you can't really make decisions for yourself, then maybe answer the questions and then just go with the flow. But for me, yeah, I kind of like to micromanage. And oh, okay. I guess this is the sim that I came up with. He's a man, clearly. I don't want him, respectfully. So, yeah, we're definitely see, look, this is my story. So his career is a writer, and I think it had a couple of other traits that it auto-selected. So I don't really like that. I'm gonna go ahead and switch him to a woman. So we are now female. Perfect. We're gonna darken her skin tone a little bit. And honestly, I don't really like any of the preset faces. And I'm kind of upset because I only have two cast columns. And I feel like lately I've been dependent on mods. So when I opened this game without mods and CC and I saw the two cast columns, I was shook actually. I don't know how anyone plays the game with just two cast columns. Kind of crazy. But anyway, so we're gonna start off with some of the skin details, give her some little freckles, maybe a little mole in the cheek. I don't really like the faces, if I'm being honest. I feel like they're giving very much Uncanny Valley. I don't like it. But we're gonna change up her eyes a little bit just because I like you know, just kind of big open eyes, especially when I add eyelashes. I feel like the eyelashes look really pretty. Now, as far as the eye color goes, I think I'm just gonna stick with brown. I was maybe thinking about doing green or blue, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like brown is just the best. I don't really like these snake eyes. They're kind of scary. I don't know if I've ever seen these here before. Probably a part of the back, who knows? But um yeah, here in a second I'm gonna jump to the next color. I guess I was just shocked when I was recording this. I was like, what the hell? This is kind of weird. So yeah, I think I ended up going with just like a light brown. Um and here in a second we're gonna jump into her hair. Now, for this pack specifically, I do want to try to use mainly Enchanted by Nature features or packs. Um, Not packs, I guess Enchanted by Nature options. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But basically anything that came with the Enchanted by Nature pack, I want to use it for this gameplay. Um, I feel like with the eyebrows, I'm always really stuck on what the hell to do with them. I don't really like any of them, if I'm being honest. I feel like this is mainly where CC comes in hand because you can actually get nice looking eyebrows. Like, why? Why is the arch so high? You know? Um, so anyways, I'm just gonna go with some pretty basic brows, and I feel like when I was scrolling through these, I totally lost where the basic brows were, because you would think that these are normal because of what you see on the right side. But yeah, no, they're not. The arch is too high. Um, it's not giving. So I just ended up going with these. If you guys like any other eyebrows, let me know. Luckily her teeth are pretty good, so I don't need to adjust anything there. What is this? Oh, are these for maybe like evil fairies or is it warlocks? I don't know. Hmm. Anyways, we're not adding any cheek details. Um, any eye bags. Oh, I didn't know that was an option if I'm being honest. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into her hair. Before I jumped into that, I was trying to mess around with kind of like dragging out some of the features, and then I just realized maybe I'm not gonna mess with that because last thing I need is for her to kind of have a weird face. Um, so yeah, we're definitely gonna work on these lips though. I definitely like a big full plump lip. Okay, so now we're getting into the hair. Now, as I mentioned, I do want to try to stick to only Enchanted by Nature items. Of course, the skin details, face, body, things like that, they're not really specific to a pack, but these things I feel like are. So these are some of the hairs, or these are the hairs that came with the pack. This is actually kind of cute, but okay, leaves in her hair. Hmm, okay, I really like this one. Oh, we have one with highlights. Oh, this is cute. That's the one for the who is it? I don't know her name, but it's the girl that's on the I guess commercial ad. I don't know, the ad for this pack. But I'm gonna stick with this little updo. Now, as far as hair color goes, the blonde is really cute. But I don't know. I think I'm gonna do brunette. I think this is really nice. Very simple. Part of me wants to do a redhead, but I don't know. I feel like brunette looks really pretty on her. So yeah, I feel like she's actually a really pretty sim right off the bat. Go me. I feel like it comes to me naturally, you know? So next we're gonna go take a look at the headwear. By the way, I didn't know this, but when you download a new pack, do you see those stars in the top left corner before you filter? Apparently that means that those are new items that you haven't clicked before, so you don't actually have to filter the items. But yeah, headwear pieces definitely questionable. I don't know why there's a watering can. I think the only one I liked was the one with the leaves. Um, Accessories, as you can tell, there's no star anywhere, so I'm assuming, oh, JK. Just kidding, scratch that. Apparently, I don't know honestly anymore. This game kind of pisses me off if I'm being honest because I feel like the second I feel like I know something, I don't, you know? But anyways, it looks like we got 3 sets of earrings on this game pack. I guess we have two types of studs. They look pretty similar. Um, but then we also have these leafy like earrings. They're cute. I like them. So we're gonna go with that because that's cute, and especially with her hair being up, I feel like it's very fitting. Now for her necklaces, see, there's a gold star in the top left corner. Um, I felt like when I was filtering, I could never choose packs right away. I felt like I was always choosing content or something else. So yeah, don't mind that. getting my life together, of course. But yeah, so for the necklaces, there's only a few options. I feel like with the pack being as expensive as it is, you would think that there's more CAS items, right? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I think I'm right. But yeah, so I put on one of these basic necklaces because I don't want to give her like a full fairy glam yet because she's not a fairy just yet, but we are just a regular normal person living in a screen. So I chose that one. It's kind of cute. Don't know if I'll change it, but I think it's one of the more low-key ones. So yeah. Oh, she's so cute. Why? Why are my Sims always so cute? Love that for me. But anyways, so after that, we're gonna go ahead and I was low-key thinking about adding a headpiece, like those little flowers, but I feel like that's kind of giving fairy. And remember, we're not there yet, so we're gonna make homegirl work for it. So, anyways, I think as I was mentioning before, I don't know if I said this actually. I forgot. But I think with this specific pack, since I can't really incorporate it into my current gameplay, it might stay as a YouTube series. In this new save, still don't know if I'm gonna add mods or CC to this save yet, but for now, we're just playing it vanilla because the fucking game is pissing me off, respectfully. So my goal with her is going to be to do a little rags to riches kind of vibe. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see. Now we're moving straight into the makeup. When I filtered the makeup for this, I got this really bold, dramatic look, which is cute. But again, it's giving fairy. It's giving very much main character. And I think I would love this for her fairy form, but her natural human-like form, I feel like it's too much. So we're just gonna go ahead and oh, I hit the mic. Sorry guys. So we're just gonna go ahead and do a cute little basic eyeshadow. I think she likes green. I feel like this is a person that would like the color green. So we're gonna start off with the light little eyeliner, maybe some white liner, just to kind of bring out those eyes. And now for the eyeshadow. Oh, wait. I think I'm gonna give her some lashes. Again, I do not like the EA lashes. I'm thinking about adding CC and definitely using CC lashes, but that'll come at another time when I can finally update my mods and my CC and not have to worry about this. As you can tell, I'm very annoyed, but nonetheless, we're just gonna use what we were given. So as you can tell, no new eyelashes were added with this pack, which is kind of unfortunate, kind of sad, and I wish they would actually work on the eyelashes because I feel like it's giving very much clumpy. Um, yeah, and they just don't stand out. Now for blush, we just did a basic little cute blush. I did keep the bold look for a little bit just to kind of see how her makeup would look otherwise. But I'm gonna take it off here in a second. Now lips, I feel like I always struggle with lips if I'm being honest, because I feel like some of them are cute, some of them are just weird, and they just look like they were placed on her lips, not actually like, I don't want to say drawn in, but they weren't like filled in or like they don't look cute. They look like it's just a sticker on top, which is not cute. But I was looking at this specific lip. I feel like this is one of the ones that kind of looks a little bit more seamless, but lip color, I just feel like I never know what to fucking choose. I'm either super bold or super light, no in between. So I'm just messing around with some of these here. So just give me a quick second while I try to figure out these lips. I'm gonna take a little sip of water and I'll BRB. Okay, guys, I am back. So as you can tell, I still haven't figured out the lips. Some of these lips on here are low-key kind of questionable. Like The vampire ones, it's in that last row on the right side. What is that? What is that? I do like this one. I really, really liked this one because it's giving a ombre look, but I feel like the colors are just not it. Like, obviously, I love, love this dark lip, and it's giving very much evil fairy. And if I'm being honest, when I saw this lip, I low-key, like, just spoiler warning, I started thinking about maybe making her an evil fairy, but I don't know. You guys know my stories always get crazy, elaborate, and something dramatic is bound to happen. So who knows? She might be a good fairy, she might be a bad fairy, but I'm definitely putting this lippy in the back pocket, um, just in case I need to use it for her dark era. So yeah, back to what I was saying is I wish that the colors on that specific lip combo were a little bit more neutral. Because don't get me wrong, I do like the darker color lip combo, but I feel like we just need a little neutral one. Um, and again, I like this one here, but I don't know. I don't know. So we're just we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on, and we might come back to the lips. Who knows? Um, Of course, we're not going to add any face paint. I'm sorry, the mic is moving. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into the clothes. I think the eyeshadow, I'll take it off later. I know at one point I do take it off. By the way, I'm recording this voiceover after I played the game. So in case you're confused and you're like, why is she talking like that? Yeah, that's why. Sometimes I do like to play the game when I am working because I do work from home. Okay, work from home baddie, but obviously I can't talk while I'm working, so I have to do these voiceovers after the fact. So yeah, just bear with me. um so yeah, so now I'm gonna go back and adjust her makeup. I feel like that makeup combo is really cute for her fairy form, not her human form. I feel like, at least. So we're just gonna do this cute little basic um dark green eyeshadow. It's cute, it's giving, still keeping the eyeliner. Back to the lips. Do not know what to choose. Again, probably something I'll add with CC. Now, moving on to the actual clothing. So I did filter by the pack. The tops, they are not giving whatsoever. This one is cute, it's giving Tinkerbell, but again, it's fairy clothing. I don't want her to be a fairy yet. The idea here is she is working up to become a fairy, right? So I decided to just go with this cute little crop top. It was cute, simple enough. And then also we're gonna filter by the pack for the pants. This is cute, but again, fairy. I like the pants, not the skirt, not the skirt. I don't like that. What is that? I feel like they I feel like they add one cute and five ugly half the time. Respectfully, of course. But this definitely needs some help. Will be helped out with CC in the future. So I think I'm starting to come to the conclusion that I will be using CC on this save. Oh, you know, I gotta give her the BBL. I'm just kidding. By the way, guys, if y'all ever wonder how I give my Sims BBLs, I don't think I have any specific slider. I'm almost certain that's all that I do. Pretty sure. I don't know. I'll have to double check, but yeah, we definitely gave her a little bump because she was flat as a pancake back there. Flat as a pancake, and I can't have that. I can't. So, I decided to just go with these cute little black shorts. But I was also kind of scrolling through to see if anything else kind of matched the vibe. And then I did find these cutesy little flower cottage core shorts, which I think were cute enough. And I think that's from the, oh god, I can't remember the pack name. I can't remember. It's the cottage living. It's from the cottage living expansion pack. I'm pretty sure, but don't quote me. If one of you guys are looking for these specific shorts, let me know and I'll double check for you. Now for the shoes, I a mess if I'm being honest. We only had one good option, which were these cute little sandals. Um, the heels are cute, but I don't know. I feel like EA heels are always so weird to me. So we just went with these cute little sandals. Yeah, I like the vibe. They're cute, whatever. I don't really pay attention to shoes that much, but definitely not going with whatever the fuck is going on in the fourth one. Hooves, I guess. Um, Pretty cool. As you can tell, I don't really have I don't have much experience, I would say, with like cottagecore or fairies, fantasy kind of vibe thing. I do not like to read, so I haven't read any of those fantasy like books, and then any of the movies I hardly watch. So like Narnia, I don't even know if this is fucking Narnia related. Um, I don't even know what Narnia is, if I'm being honest, but what I'm trying to say is I don't know what I'm doing. Respectfully. I don't know what I'm doing, so we're really just vibing here. So unfortunately, we didn't get any new rings with this pack, which was kind of crazy to me. Um, but I mean, I guess fairies and cottage apothecary vibes don't really need rings if they're going to be living outside, right? So nails, I definitely want some nails. Shoot, my girl has to have a cute little manicure. um None came with the new pack though, so that was sad. uh, let's see what else. I was trying to figure out which other ones would be nice for her, but since I am doing a rags to riches and I'm kind of taking advantage of the foraging for food, I didn't want to give her these long ass nails like my other Sims, and then it's like unrealistic, you know? So I just went with this cute little simple white manicure. Of course, you know her hands are always going to be dirty because she lives outside. What do you expect from her? So we're gonna go ahead and give her a little pedicure, white toes, of course, to match the Manny. So she's looking pretty good. I think I did a really good job with just using EA products, or I guess EA clothing, Axis Match or whatever, which I hardly use in my current saves. Um, so I think I did pretty good if I'm being honest. Oh, what is this? Skin effects. Wait, is she glowing? Okay, CC vibes. Stop. Why does she look like that? I don't know. I can't tell if I like it or if I hate it. Because it kind of is giving realistic, but it's also kind of giving why is my fucking sim glowing, you know? So, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take that off for now. And then I think this is gonna be the final look for my sim, you guys. I think I did pretty good. Oh shit, I just realized that's the final look with the everyday outfit. Now we have to jump into the formal because she clearly needs help with all these other things. I feel like that's my biggest beef when it comes to creating a new sim. Honestly, with this save and my last save. Wait, why did her hair just turn black? Wasn't it brown? Um, Anyways, yeah. I feel like that's my biggest beef is that I always have to create a new outfit for every single category. Like, sometimes it's annoying and it's a lot. But I'm just gonna copy and paste her makeup to all of these fits because I thought they were pretty cute. I don't know why her hair keeps changing to black. I thought it was going crazy for a little bit, and I kind of like the black hair, but maybe this is the universe telling me that she's gonna be an evil fairy. Who knows? TBD, stay tuned. Okay, so for the formal, I'm a really big fan of just using full body outfits. Um, Again, we're gonna filter by the Enchanted by Nature pack. So we're gonna see some of the full body outfits. This was actually kind of cute, not cute. Giving grandma. I like this one. I really like this one, and I feel like this is what I'm gonna go with. Um, but I guess let's look at the other ones. They're okay. Some of them just give really fairy, fairy vibes, which I get it. It's the vibe for the gameplay, but sometimes we just need to start clean. We just need to be basic for a little bit. So I am deciding to go with this one, and it comes in a cute little green color. So that's cute. I did notice though, when I started putting this dress on her, I realized my girl has no boobs, zero. So we're gonna go ahead and give her a little, of course, she can't be massive titty mama like Sabrina. So we're just gonna give her a little help. I'm gonna give her a little help. This isn't a full-on BBL. Maybe this is mini BBL, giving Kylie Jenner like 2017 first BBL vibes, right? Now for her shoes. This is where I'm going back to what I was saying earlier is I hate the EA shoes so much. Like, why do they look like this? They don't look normal. They don't look natural. I feel like these are probably the only cute quotation mark ones. So I guess we're gonna stick with those. Now, um, I am gonna go ahead and apply her nails to all of the outfits just so I don't have to go in and individually adjust them. But then again, I started thinking, what if, like, like how can someone keep a clean manicure if they're gonna be outside foraging? I don't know. It's probably like my ADHD or something thinking too much about it, but I feel like I have this problem with my like normal series too, especially when it comes to aging. That's why I don't age my Sims because I'm like, it doesn't make sense. Like in my head, it does not make sense. But again, it's not that serious. So, anyways, let's move on. There goes the goddamn hair changing back to black again. And don't worry, or I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a little black hair moment, but I feel like right now, brunette suits her best. And if she wants to go to the hairdresser and dye her hair, you go, girl. We'll work up to that. But for now, you're gonna be a little brunette baddie. Now for her, what is this, fitness? There was only one outfit and it was fucking locked. So couldn't do that. That was unfortunate. So I guess I don't know how to feel about this one. Her shoes, I don't know why they always put these high top shoes on. Always going to the gym with high tops. Actually, I take that back. I think like body lifters or something. Body lift. What is it called? Weightlifters. I think they use like the Cortez shoes, which are high tops, and like some people use Converse. So no hate to you if you do that, but I don't know why EA puts these chunky ass shoes on them. So I'm just gonna go with the cute little sneaker, some pink laces. If I'm being honest, I do not care about this outfit, so I'm just gonna go with whatever. Um, while I was looking at this, I realized again, going back to my crazy brain, um, I was thinking too much. So I don't want to do this dress because I feel like she's just gonna get dirty and it's not gonna be fun. She's gonna be living outside, and yeah, not I don't think that's gonna be the vibe. So, as you can tell, we have a couple different options. Here in a second, I should be showing you guys. Question mark. Okay, yeah. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the full body options. I don't know why that's giving prom dress, and I don't know why it's under the athletic wear, but anyways, we're just gonna go with the cute little bodysuit in green, of course, although the white does look pretty nice, but again, I think too much, and that's just not feasible for my brain. So we're gonna go with green, her favorite color, and now going back to the makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and take off the eyeliner and the eyeshadow. Because when you're working out, like you don't want a full beat, you know? So we're just gonna keep the eyelashes. Clearly don't have any options besides the EA ones, so whatever. Anyways, so now moving on to her nightgown or her sleepwear. Um, I feel like this is one of those things that, again, I'm thinking too much. So I was having a hard time here. Um, because obviously she's gonna start off outside. By the way, you guys, it's my first time playing Rags to Riches, so do not quote me on anything that I'm doing. Refer to the rules if you want to do it to the T. I'm probably gonna check out the rules maybe once or twice. I feel like I kind of know the gist. I mean, you start off with nothing and then you become something, right? That's like the vibe. So of course there's no sleepwear because why would a fairy sleep, right? Anyways, yeah, so I might check the rules maybe like once or twice. Oh, the lingerie. But yeah, I might just do whatever I want for the vibes, start her off with zero monies, and then kind of just work from there. So I feel like I'm gonna go with this, with one of these sleep sets, maybe the shorts though, because I feel like if I wear pants, it's gonna get too hot, even though actually, I don't know. I was gonna say even though she's in her everyday outfit, but this is night wear. So will she be cold if she doesn't have shelter? I did not think that far. So we're just gonna go with this cute little sleep set. It looks like shorts and a tank. I wanted to do maybe this little pants one, but again, doesn't make sense for me. I don't know if she's gonna overheat, and last thing I want is for my girl to die of heat exhaustion. So, yeah. For the makeup, we're just gonna take all of it off and we're gonna keep her hair the same, I guess. And now for headwear, I'm just gonna put a nice little protective headwear cap over her just to protect her hair. Yeah, I think this is close to green. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah. And now for shoes, we're just gonna do some slippers because why not? Comfort, am I right? Party wear. Just gonna look at some of the dresses. Again, not working with very much here. Green, cute, I guess. I'm gonna filter by the pack. I don't know if anything new came in, but I do know I want a short dress. So let me look through these. Hmm. I feel like it's not giving. It's giving middle school gym school dance. And that's not the vibe. It's not. If you're like partying, why would you want that? So yeah, I'm gonna filter by the Enchanted by Nature. Again, we get these extravagant dresses, which is cute and it's cool, but she is not a fairy yet. So I'm just gonna go with something basic. Um, Again, probably something I will change in the future. But for now, we're just gonna go ahead and do, I think it's one of these gold dresses actually. Not that one, this one, but in a different color. We're gonna go with green. Off the shoulder moment, and then the heels, God help me. Not many options, of course. So I guess I'm just gonna go with I'm gonna go with these, I guess. I don't know. I pray to God this girl never gets invited to a party because she's not gonna be the best dressed. What is she wearing? Actually, the swimsuit is cute. The headwear, I don't like it. This is kind of cute, but why would they put a floaty on her? Anyways, I'm gonna go with this swimsuit because it's cute. I'm taking off the headwear, and besides that, I mean, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, pretty straight to the chase. Um, Hot wear, of course. Of course she's gonna be wearing something dumb. So I'm just gonna go in handy dandy full body clothing. Um, Perfect. It's in green. Great. We're moving on. I feel like hot weather clothes, you only really wear it for the summer, so it's not gonna be needed as much. And by the way, I do have all the packs, so it's a lot to play with. but I do have seasons, so I do get spring, what is it? Spring, summer, fall. Am I missing one? And winter. There we go. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. So that's why I have so many clothing options that I gotta go through. Um, but yeah, so as I was saying earlier, is if I do end up getting good traction from this video and you guys are actually interested in kind of like a series gameplay, then, or like, I guess this type of gameplay where I'm like doing it per pack, let me know and I can definitely keep this save and just keep adding on to it. It's really just going to be videos of me talking through the gameplay and then just figuring things out together. But anyways, right back to it. So we're working on the shoes now, and I feel like for hot weather, I did like those first sandals. They were giving kind of choco vibes, so I feel like that's nice if you're gonna be living outside. Um, but yeah, I was just messing with some of the sliders for a little bit, seeing if I wanted my girl to be buff, but I decided to slim her down a little bit and just leave her as she is. So, we're gonna go ahead and move on. This is her hot weather fit. Her winter fit, it wasn't that bad. It was okay. Props point brownie point for it, the top being green. But again, I'm just gonna use the full body outfits because I don't really care. Probably something I'll change in the future. I don't think they have this in green, do they? Actually? I guess. This is close enough. I don't know why there's so many colors going on. We got green, brown, gray, orange, yellow, and black. Cool. Um, definitely not something I myself would wear, but yeah. So anyways, here's the lineup. We got the everyday outfit. I was kind of like while I was looking at this, I was kind of thinking about maybe switching her hair for the everyday outfit, but I don't know. I kind of wish that hair didn't have leaves in it and it was just basic. Um, but I think I'm just gonna leave the hairstyle for now, the updo, and if I want to change it in the future, I will. And again, I think with this video, I have made up my mind that I will be adding CC to this game. I don't know about the mods yet, but I feel like it desperately needs CC. But anyways, so let's go ahead and figure out her identity. So, um, gender, of course, woman. She can become pregnant, not use the toilet standing, and I think I just left her sexual preferences as they are. Now for her aspiration, I'm gonna go with the ones on the pack, so fairy. Let me go ahead and let's see. These Sims, oh god, I can't even read that. Wait. Okay, so these Sims seem to leave a big impact. Relationship fluctuations are bigger when socializing when fairy Sims and gnomes, for better or worse. Great. So I am gonna update some of her preferences. Of course, she likes the color green. I don't really like orange. I feel like that's not really the vibe, but now thinking back on it, I feel like do would she really hate orange? I mean, I feel like there's a lot of orange hues in outdoor living. So back to that story thing, it auto-selected all these things and I don't know how to get rid of it. So we're gonna put that in the back burner. We're gonna move on to her traits. Um, so I don't know why it had her as a dance machine, but we're gonna go ahead and do loves outdoors, of course. I don't know, oh, oh, sorry guys. I definitely thought my audio cut out. But anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if any traits came out with the fairy pack, but then as I started kind of looking through them, I did find this one that's mystical. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. I feel like that's pretty maybe accurate for what she wants to do. I think it said something along the lines of being intrigued with supernatural forces or something, um and like nature or whatever. So I don't know, it's giving kind of superpower vibe, but is fairyism a superpower? Who knows? I don't know. I was also thinking about maybe doing this maker one, but I don't know if that came with the pack. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do mystical, loves outdoors, and then I feel like those are the only traits that came with this pack. I'm gonna go ahead and do plant lover just because look at how cute that was. Oh my god, she has her own little plant. But yeah, just plant lover because she's gonna be living outside and it's gonna be cute. Um, I did select occult. I don't think I'm gonna go ahead and give her her wings yet because I feel like Homegrown needs to work for it. So, it was definitely cute seeing how my girl would look as a fairy, but for now we're gonna hold off. Fuck, story. Why is it still there? How do I get rid of that? Like, I don't want the skill to be entrepreneur. I don't want the skill to be anything else. Obviously, I already adjusted that, but why? Why is it still there? Um, so then I started realizing this little death icon. I've never seen this before, or I think I maybe saw it once, but I do have the life and death pack. And I guess this is what came with it. You can select how your Sims die. And I didn't know that it has like a little, what do you call it? It's like a little emoji in front of them, like in their heart of where they die. But anyways, I don't want to do that because I feel like that's just gonna be bad luck. So we're not gonna do that. I pray my girl lives a happy, long life. Now, for her name, I was a little conflicted on what I should choose, but I think I'm gonna go with Valerie. And then her last name, I really don't care. But if you have a go-to last name, definitely let me know because I was struggling with this little shuffle thing. Um, but yeah, so let me know what you choose for the last name, because I don't know what the hell to choose. So Willis, I don't know. Garcia, I don't think she's giving Hispanic. But I don't know if she's giving white woman. So I don't know what she is. She is whatever she wants to be, but for her name, I was kind of in between Daisy or Valerie, but I think I ultimately landed on Valerie because I feel like Valerie is very much fairy name. But yeah, so as this video comes to an end, you guys, thank you guys so much for sticking along with me and this 42-minute video. Hello, that is crazy. So here is Valerie Millard all ready to go into in his screen. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking along with me. Since this cast video took so long, I think my following video is definitely going to be my first like reactions towards gameplay. So if you want to stay tuned for that, I should be posting it in the next few days. But again, thank you guys so much for being here. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.